Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to my episode 2 Lawman Bass Reeves review. Now, if you're coming here from my episode 1 review, thank you for staying tuned and tuning in. I do want to say that this first episode was really good. The second episode was even better. The writing is great. We're introduced to Dennis Quaid's character of Deputy U.S. Marshal Cheryl Lynn, who goes to Bass Reeves in order to hire him to help him kind of go after certain bandits around the area in a way. And then Bass really does take this job because he needs the money. He's now a farmer. He has 4 kids with a fifth one on the way. And it's just a progression of seeing how Bass kind of just does everything in his own terms, but then still follows the means of, in a way, but no pun intended, no putting it this way, of the white man. But you see the progression slowly happening as he's coming out of his own shadow, becoming his own person, his own man, where he has to support his family. Not only that, he has to take out the bad guys. And it's really, really good because he is an excellent shot. And this tells the story of the true story of Bass Reeves, who was the first African American deputy U.S. Marshal west of the Mississippi River. And like having a story like this now, fantastic, great. The action in this is great. There are moments where it just dies down, and then the two characters or whoever is speaking and talking within the dialogue really have great chemistry. It moves the story forward, it moves the story along, and we get characters that are mentioned that we are not seeing yet, but we will see. And over the course of the episode, we see that Jenny, Bass Reeves' wife, kind of goes and buys a piano, sets it in her home, and then Bass Reeves comes back and says, "Where'd you get this piano?" Well, she's like, "Oh, I knew my husband was gonna, make some money." He's like, "Well, yeah, about that." So we see then, kind of the deputy kind of go and talk to Judge Park in a way, Donald Sutherland's character, but he's not in it yet, but he will be. And we just see the aspect of how that character is progressing and what's going to happen. And then in this episode, we see that Bass Reeves kind of, in a way, gives his word to an Indian woman who his cousin is on the run. Deputy Cheryl Lynn kind of does things in his own way, in his own manner. He doesn't give a shit. Dennis Quaid always plays that character that doesn't give a shit. And, Bass Reeves does his thing in his own way, but then the deputy doesn't. So it's like following along, and then Bass hits him across the face. Once again, hits another white man across the face. The whole aspect of how this story is really, really interesting. Like, what did the real Bass Reeves go through in the time from, all those years he was around back 150, 100 some years ago, and he passed away in 1910 at the age of 71. I mean, being an enslaved person and then turning into an American lawman and, not being injured anyway. I mean, it's interesting to see that story come about. This is a really good show. I mean, it's created by Chad Feehan. It's executive produced by Taylor Sheridan. I thought Taylor Sheridan created it, but no, he's more so of an executive producer. The episodes are directed beautifully, and with it being a first, 2 episode premiere, it's really, really good. I have nothing bad to say about this. I mean, I love American Western TV shows, films. I mean, if it gets the story going and, moving, great. Love that old West time and look and feel. It's definitely the time to bring that back. And with this show, it's going to work. And I see that happening. I'm hoping this gets maybe 2 or 3 seasons because then you can really progress the story. Because from episode 1 on to episode 2, episode 1 took place between 1861 to 1865. And then at the end of that, episode 1 into slowly into episode 2, we move from 1865 to 1875. So it's just going and jumping 5 years, 4 years, and then boom, 10 years. Like, how much of, a progression of the timeline are we going to get in these episodes? And it's an 8 episode season, so it's going to be quick, simple, and the episodes are not long. It's close to 45 to, I want to say, an hour. So it goes really, really fast because the action's fast, the dialogue fast, and it really grabs your attention. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about the first 2-episode premiere of Lawman Bass Reeves. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story? Did you like David Oyelowo as Bass Reeves? Do you like a story like this? Do you like the American West? Do you think more should be done with stories and aspects of the Old West like this? Who's your favorite character so far? Who's your least favorite character? Who do you think the bad guy is? And who do you think is the higher up? There's always a bad guy. There's always one more bad guy on top of that. Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I will see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you so much for tuning in. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 3 review of Lawman Bass Reeves.